friends, welcome or welcome back to the Blue Butterfly Tarot. Today we're looking into their current intentions, and I've got two piles for you. This is pile number one, this is pile number two. Pile number one is the Supernova Tarot, and pile number two is the Pulp Tarot. Take your time, see which pile or piles you feel intuitively called to. I do want to say this is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest. If one pile's messages don't resonate, then choose the other. If both piles' messages don't resonate, then it just means that maybe there aren't any messages for you in this video today, but I do hope that at least one of the piles' messages do resonate. There is going to be an extended for this reading, so let's take a look at what you can expect in the extended. So the first question that we'll be looking into is what is influencing them to act or not act on their current intentions? What do they wish you knew about their feelings for you? What is their next action towards you? Or I guess I would say, how will their current intentions translate into action? And then we have energy shifts to prepare for. Right. So this is what is going to be covered in the extended. Details for the extended is going to be there in the description box below if you'd like to check it out. Please be careful of scammers. I would never reach out to you asking you to follow or subscribe or book a private reading. So just please be a little bit careful about that. My private readings are open right now. You can check the details in the description box below. I'm going to give you a few seconds now to see which pile or piles you feel intuitively called to, and then I shall begin. Hi, pile one. For those of you who chose the Supernova Tarot, this is going to be your reading, all right? Before we get into the reading, let's just take some time to realign our energies. So close your eyes, think of your person, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Okay, already feeling some strong energy coming through. So, pile one, your person's coming up. Let's get into it. Okay. We have 10 of Cups, Knight of Wands, 5 of Swords, 4 of Swords, 6 of Wands, 2 of Pentacles, and 8 of Pentacles. This person's coming in, and they're coming in hot. That's the message that's coming through. But I am getting ahead of myself, so we'll get into your oracle cards as well. Let's take a look. Okay. We have Milk Thistle with Forgiveness, all right? Our Memories Haunt Me, Exchanging Gifts, Keep Moving Forward, Rewrite the Script, I Wonder If I'm Wanted. All right. There were definitely a lot of insecurities that this person was kind of battling with in the past. This could be no contact, doesn't have to be. It could just be that maybe things just didn't take off between the two of you, and then both of you went in your separate ways, or you just kind of parted ways amicably. At one point in time, I think that there was potential for this connection to be something more. That's the energy that's coming through. And I don't think that your person was ready for this connection at that point in time. It's probably why both of you did not. Either you took that chance and then it didn't work out, just because maybe both of you felt you were not on the same page on different things, or this person may have felt things growing within them. And it feels so weird for me to be saying it, because I feel like your person is struggling to even say the word feelings, or at least at that point in time, they might have been very, very scared to even accept that they did have feelings for you, or those feelings were growing. They were beginning to feel happy with you, and that by itself might have scared your person at some point in time. Now, the energy coming through is that this person may not have given you an explanation for why they decided to walk away from this connection, or why they ran away. For some of you, I do see a little bit of ghosting as well, though I think on your end, given how much time has passed, I think that you let this person be. You may have asked for an explanation at that point in time, but I don't think that your person was able to give you an explanation, or they might never have replied. That's also the energy that's coming through. For some of you, maybe they just said, you know, I'm not ready, or I can't do this, and then both of you decided to walk away. The common theme for all of you is that you respected their thought process and you just let them be. I don't think that you forced this connection, or even though you did want this connection, I think that you just decided to leave it to the universe or divine power, and you just said, okay, if it's meant to be, it will be. So I see that letting go energy on your end, and the reason why I see it, because I'm tapping into your person's energy, so the reason why I'm seeing it is because that by itself gave your person so much of relief. It's because your energy was not on them, that they were able to gain some respite and actually think truly, like be with themselves and actually think about what they were going through, what they were feeling, whether they were ready for it or not. Now, your person knows that they have hurt you with their actions, or even for some of you with their inactions. So there is that energy where your person does want a little bit of your forgiveness, but it's more so that I will come forward and show them that I want this connection, and I hope that in time they will be able to forgive me. That's kind of the energy. So I don't see them coming forward with an apology of sorts. No, I don't see that energy, but I do see them coming forward and kind of like crossing their fingers kind of energy, like, okay, they'll forgive me if I, you know, maybe make up for the lost time, or if I say something that will help them believe that I'm here now. I might not have been ready back then, but I am here now. And your person might be, you know, struggling a little bit to see if maybe you want them at this point in time. Like, they do know that at one point you wanted this connection. They know that, they're very, very aware of it. But maybe time has passed, or maybe you've kept moving forward. You've kind of continued down your path. Maybe you do look back every now and then, but this person doesn't know just yet that whether you want this connection or not. So there is that slight hesitation that I see, but even that, I don't feel it to be very major energy. It seems to be just a thought that sometimes they struggle with, and then they kind of reassure themselves and they're like, no, I have to come forward. I have to do this. I really have to push forward. I can't always be, you know, so scared of following what makes me happy, because I think that your connection, it just made your person open up their heart. That's kind of the energy that's coming through. And it's also, I don't think that your person had ever felt this kind of happiness with other people. There's also this thing, this line of thought that's coming to me that whatever makes me happy always makes me sad later on. So that by itself might have scared your person, like the magnitude of happiness that they felt with you, and then the fear of that much sadness that they will kind of be hit with. Like I said, again, this might be their perception. Reality could be different, but this is how they were processing things. But it looks like your person's worked through that at this point in time. Honestly, it looks like they want to experience the happiness. Like, yes, there will always be sadness, but I can allow myself to also experience the happiness, even if I know that eventually it could be sad. So they haven't fully worked it out yet. That's where I see a little bit of gap in their understanding of what they're going through. But I do see that this line of thought is what is pushing them to actually be more and more firm on their intentions. Like I said, even as I was like shuffling the cards and I was tapping into your person's energy, I could feel that intention very, very strong. So even it's not that they've eliminated the thought that, oh, okay, this is not going to make me sad, or they're not, I guess they're trying to be realistic with themselves. You know, they're saying, okay, this could lead to a heartbreak, but that doesn't mean I shouldn't give myself an opportunity to at least experience whatever happiness that that is kind of in front of me, or that I'm meant to experience. That's the energy that's coming through. So there's a little bit shaky about this thought, yes, but the intention is growing very, very strong. Actually, it's building quite strong. And your person, like I said, with the Six of Wands coming out with the Two of Pentacles, they're not sure that this is going to be a success or not. A little bit of like, I'm not sure, kind of a little bit wavy, but they want to move forward with it regardless. So that's kind of the energy coming through. I feel like your person wants to rewrite the story between the two of you. Maybe you've always felt that there was something more to happen between the two of you, like you had that intuition kind of nagging at you. So maybe that's why you kind of left it to divine power or the universe, whichever it is that you align with. But now it's kind of like your person feels it's time to write something new in the story between the two of you. So because I'm saying that, the way that I'm saying it might make, it makes me feel as a reader that maybe there have been on and off cycles where things almost took off and then it didn't, almost took off and then it didn't, or took off a little bit and then completely backed away. I feel like there might have been on and off cycles. So there's something about not wanting to repeat a past cycle that's also coming through in your reading today. And it's kind of like, let's rewrite what should, let's rewrite what's been happening between the two of us. That's also something that is coming through at this point. Overall, their intentions are very, very strong. Your person might be watching you, might be observing you to kind of see if they're wanted or not, whether you do have space in your life for them, or whether you are open to their energy. So they might kind of be checking your social media, might be kind of sneaking in. Maybe if you have mutual friends, kind of asking around about you. If you don't have mutual friends and you're just around this person, then they could be just observing you a lot more, just watching and seeing what you're doing, what you're saying, things that you're liking on social media, maybe the posts that you're posting, trying to see if there's any hidden messages over there. That energy is there where this person's kind of intently watching you, and they're observing you because they want to know if you are open to them or not. Overall, I do feel that the cycles that have gone on between the two of you, it has been bothering your person, and they kind of recognize that it's only because they have not been able to reciprocate that it's the same cycle again and again. I think that you've always been ready, you've always been open to this connection, but it's always been on their end that they've kind of let go, or they've decided to walk away. So those moments are kind of haunting them at this point, like the taking on the responsibility that yes, the cycles of on and off were actually only because of me, and my person was fully ready to jump into this. However, I am getting a message. This might actually be either from their higher self or spirit. The message coming through is that you two needed to grow. Maybe at that point in time, both of you were actually not ready for each other. You might have felt you were ready, but maybe there was a little bit of growth that needed to happen to you. And I feel that at this point in time, if you look back at your journey of these on and off cycles, I feel like there has been growth within you, Pal One. And because your person is in this energy, it looks like you must have learned the lessons that you needed to grow so that both of you align together and both of you are actually ready for this connection, for an opportunity to get things started, and of course to rewrite the script between the two of you. All right, so that's one message that's coming through already for me. Let's see any messages or anything. Yes, as difficult as this phase has been, or these phases have been for you, Pal One, just know that it has also been difficult on your person's end. It's the message coming through that is that it has not been easy on the two of you. You might think that your person was the one who made decisions about this connection, so they were let off easy and you were left, dealing with the pain. You were left reeling on your end. However, your person also has been through some life experiences outside of this connection that made them realize they were letting go a chance at their happiness. All right, so it has also been a difficult lesson for them. It might not look the same as yours, but it looks like things have been heavy on both ends. And for your person's intention to be this strong, it looks like whatever lesson they learned, it's hit them so hard that they're ready to pursue what truly makes them happy, even if it might not work out, or even if they're unsure of the long-term, end point for the two of you. They want to take that chance, and they've only learned that because of something difficult that's happened in their life up until now, or in the time that both of you have been apart. So it's not just you, your person also had to grow, you also had to grow. So it's been heavy on both of your ends. So if you've been, kind of holding to a little bit of anger, a little bit of resentment, or possibly just questioning why you were the one going through the pain and not your person, then I feel like this is just a reassurance, or at least just a message coming through that it's actually been on both ends. Both of you are meant to align together, but note what it says over here. It says exchanging gifts. It means two gifts exchanged. It's not one person giving the gift to the other person and not receiving anything back. And so to come to a point where you have something to offer to your person and your person also has something to offer to you, to come to that alignment, it needed time. It needed both of you growing and going on your own journey, and perhaps maybe one person learning not to overgive, the other person not learning how to not keep taking, but also learn how to reciprocate as well. So boundary setting, learning not to overgive. I feel like that might have been lessons on your end that you needed to learn and you needed to grow a little bit. And on your person's end, recognizing what makes them happy and pursuing it, even if they don't know what is the outcome going to be. Then another lesson that I'm feeling on your person's end was even creating something that they can give you. Like I said, with this, I wonder if I'm wanted, I feel like there might be a little bit of like self-worth issues coming through from your person's side. So just recognizing that they do have something to offer you. They can be, giving you something in this connection. Maybe in the past, your person didn't feel that they had anything to give you, but now they recognize that just being a part of this connection, being present, being with you, spending time with you, that by itself is giving you so much in this connection. So it's kind of like your person also needed to go through their process to understand what they bring to the table, to feel secure about that as well, right? So it's not just been one-sided, the pain. Pile 1, that is a message that's coming through, all right? Okay, so this is where I will leave you for today. I really hope that this reading brought you the comfort, clarity, and confirmation you were looking for. Thank you for allowing me to read for you. Then there is going to be an extended for this reading, so let's take a look at what you can expect, okay? So what is influencing them to act or not act on their current intentions? What do they wish you knew about their feelings for you? What is their next action towards you? Or I guess another way that I could frame this sentence would be, how will their current intentions translate into action? Because sometimes we can have intentions, but how that actually transmutes into action can actually be different, or it can get into stage-wise. So we're going to look into that. So I felt like this was more clear as a question. So that's why I put an alternative question over there. And then energy shifts to prepare for. All right. So this is what is going to be covered in the extended. Details are in the description box below. It is available for all. Okay. So yes, it is, I was called to correct that. It is available to all, everyone, to purchase, all right? So details are in the description box below. My private readings are also open right now. You can check the details in the description box below. But yeah, if this is where you'd like to leave me, Hellooo, then I just wanted to say thank you so much for all your love and positive energy, whether it was a like, share, subscribe, comments, the tips that send in watching my page ads. Those are the ways that I feel your love and positive energy, and I'm really, really grateful for it. Hellooo, take care, trust your intuition, you always have free will. Catch you in my next one. Bye-bye. Hi, Pulse. For those of you who chose the Pulp Tarot, this is going to be your reading, all right? Before we get into the reading, let's just take some time to realign our energies. So close your eyes, think of your person, breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Ready, Pulse. Your person's current intentions. Let's get into it. Okay. The Two of Cups, the Fool, Six of Swords, Four of Cups, Seven of Cups, King of Cups, Ace of Cups. Okay. And then I have your Oracle cards, so we're going to get into those as well. We have Yarrow with boundaries. Okay. I want you with me. Yes, did get that energy. Time to go. Okay. Be honest and authentic. To him that hath, it shall be given. Okay. I'm happiest by your side. Okay. All right, so first off, I do want to tell you that this person, I would go as far to say that this person's in love with you. Pal 2, this person's, I'm hearing crazy about you kind of energy is coming through, and there's something about third-party influence that's coming through, and I don't mean romantically. I do feel that maybe your person has maybe friends or family that kind of whisper into their ears, kind of giving them advice, but it looks like the advice might be misaligned or they might be interfering in this connection. So third party doesn't necessarily mean a romantic connection, and frankly, I'm not even getting a romantic connection for the third party. I am getting someone just bothering your person and influencing the energy of this connection, possibly in a very misaligned way. What your person's current intentions are is to hold boundaries for themselves, and actually I'm seeing for the two of you. It's kind of like both of you are a unit, and then set boundaries for every other person in both of your lives. So maybe there has been a lot of interference, maybe from your friends or family in this connection. Maybe it's been causing chaos between the two of you, and your person is recognizing that it has to be the two of you first. Like both of you have to align your energy with each other and then set boundaries for everyone else in your life. There's something very clear about some people needing to go from your lives. That also is coming through very, very strongly. And your person, like the reason why this intention is so strong in your person's mind is because they want both of you to make it, and they don't want any external noise or chaos between the two of you. It is just the two of you first. That's very, very important for your person. And they recognize that this is a conscious choice that needs to happen between the two of you. You cannot let other people influence, like even taking advice from other people. It has to be what works for the two of you. And maybe I'm hearing unsolicited advice. So maybe there have been people in both of your lives just trying to interfere, or they could be well-meaning, but it looks like it's been causing some kind of problems between the two of you. And your person is recognizing that the problem is not between the two of you. It's just that this external energy has been coming in between the two of you. And like the more your person thinks about you and the bond that both of you share, they know that this bond is strong. You both make each other very, very happy. And if it wasn't for the external influence, then both of you would actually have a very smooth sailing connection. But it is only because of the interference of some third party energy, some external influence. I am seeing in particular people perhaps close to both of you, but there's some kind of interference that's coming through in your person. They're recognizing that they cannot allow people to just step in between the two of you. It has to be both of you as a team, and then both of you set boundaries for other people in your life. It's something that your person feels very strongly about. I don't know what's gone down. Situations might be varied, so maybe I'm not able to tap into that energy, but I am seeing your person's resolution. They're hoping that this boundary setting on their end is actually going to lead to some kind of refreshing energy between the two of you, because otherwise it looks like both of you actually get along very well. Both of you are really happy with each other. Both of you are it's just a very smooth sailing and very aligned connection. Both of you feel good in this connection, but only when, maybe other people try to step in or try to influence, things get chaotic between the two of you. And your person seems to have figured out the solution to that problem. First of all, I feel like identifying that as a problem itself was a process for the two of you. You know, recognizing that you're not on the same page, not because you both are not on the same page, it's because there are other people on the same page. You know, that's a very confusing statement. I don't know where it came from, but it is what came through. All right, so what very, very big intention on your person's end. It's kind of like they don't mind being rude to anyone if it means protecting your connection. They don't mind setting, I'm hearing, I'm not getting it full. Hold on, let me tap into that energy. It's like showing someone their place. That's also one more message that's coming through. They don't care if they have to hurt anyone, or they don't care if they have to be rude, if they don't care how this boundary is going to be perceived, but they will do it to protect this connection. This connection, you, pal 2, are a priority for this person. That is very, very important for them at this point in time. Wow, it's... honestly, this is like the King of Cups energy. That is truly, like, they know and they're ready to take action about it. The gender doesn't matter. It's the energy that your person is in. They're very, very fiercely protective of this connection. Maybe it took some time for both of you to recognize that, hey, other people are actually interfering in this connection. And if it was just the two of us, we would be actually okay. And we wouldn't really be bothered by so many things. And your person wants that energy to continue between the two of you. You know, the one where both of you actually have a smooth sailing connection. So for that, they need to set boundaries, and it is time. That's what I'm hearing, and your person's going to do it. Very, very short energy. They want to be compassionate. I am seeing that they are like kind of flipping through different options in their mind, like how to set these boundaries. Like for some of them, yes, they do want those relationships in their life, so they're going to be kind and compassionate while setting the boundaries. But with time to go, I do feel that there are certain people who are like, your person's like mentally kicking them out of both of your lives. Like that's the energy that's coming through as well. So there are different ways to set boundaries. For the most part, your person wants to be understanding, but if it comes to it, they don't mind removing people out of both of your lives so that both of you can have your peace of mind. It's actually, it's very intense, the energy, very sure, and kind of like I'll burn the world for you. That kind of energy is coming through, pal 2. They don't care how they're going to be perceived by other people as long as your connection is protected. They want you with them. This could be a no contact situation. This could have gone into no contact because of other people's interference, but now your person just wants to be with you. I don't care about anyone else. And they'll show it to you. It's that kind of intention. For some of you, yes, you both are together. I am seeing that energy, but maybe there's just been a lot of other people influencing this connection. And for some of you, I am getting that this could be a platonic connection. This could also be a familial connection. But for most of you, yes, I am seeing that this is a romantic connection. But yes, not necessarily, but yes, for most of you, I am seeing that. Let me get you one message or one advice that wants to come through. Oof, clarity has come in for your person. It's big, and I don't know what has triggered this understanding in your person, but it's kind of like they're going to pick up the sword and fight with anyone who interferes in this connection. Maybe this was the last straw on your person's back, like that broke the camel's back. That's something that I'm also hearing. So maybe this has gone on for far too long, that your person's realizing that no, we cannot be passive about this. We cannot allow ourselves to be trampled on. We have to take a stand, and we need to set boundaries for other people in our lives. So it's not boundaries with you per se that's coming through. I'm getting both of you, and I'm getting like this shield around the two of you. So both of you need to set boundaries for other people in your life, and your person is going to be extremely clear about it. So maybe in the past, both of you have tried to tiptoe around it, like tried to softly or very gently tell other people, but maybe they didn't listen. It's kind of like your person's fed up. Like that's the, I don't know if you can see my, or feel, I guess not see my energy, but feel my energy, but it's like they're fed up, they're frustrated, and they don't care what it's going to take. They don't care how they'll be perceived, but they're just going to go with it. They're going to do it. That's the energy that's coming through. And for some of you, it is being extremely sharp and clear with their words. For others of you, it is actually picking up a fight with the people in their lives in order to set that boundary, in order for the boundary to be respected, is also something that I am hearing. Maybe there's some kind of hierarchical thing where, you know, both of you didn't think that you could set boundaries, or even if you did set boundaries, it wasn't respected. But your person doesn't care about all that anymore. It's like if they cannot respect the boundary that we have set, they have got to go. That's the energy that's coming through. Very, very intense. Your person, I guess the situation is that intense. So maybe your person, they've made up their mind. That's how sure they are about you. All right. So yeah, that is where I will leave you for today. That is what their current intentions are for your connection. I really hope that this brought you the comfort, clarity, and confirmation you are looking for. There is going to be an extended, so let's take a look at what we can expect in the extended. Okay, so first question is, what is influencing them to act/not act on their current intentions? What do they wish you knew about their feelings for you? What is their next action towards you? And another way that I could put this question would be, how will their current intentions translate into action? So because sometimes you can have the intention, but the way that it actually transmutes into action could be different. So I wanted to see how their intention actually becomes action. Might not necessarily follow the intention, but sometimes it could be steps towards their intentions, that also. So I'm going to keep that open a little bit. And then energy shifts to prepare for. All right, so this is what is going to be covered in the extended for today. Details for the extended is in the description box below. It is available for all to purchase. I just wanted to say that as well. Okay, my private readings are open right now. You can check the details in the description box below. But if this is where you'd like to leave me, then I just want to say thank you so much for allowing me to read for you. Pal 2, take care. Trust your intuition. You always have free will. Catch you in my next one. Bye-bye.